Most people don't realize that Switzerland is actually a federation, a collection of 26 states called cantons. As such, most people have no idea what sets them apart and what makes them alike. Today we're going to talk about Solothurn, a tiny canton of Switzerland that virtually no one outside the country has heard about. Hello, and welcome to 7 Facts. Solothurn is a weirdly shaped canton located in the northwest of the country. Parts of 2 districts are actually exclaves and are located along the border of France. Despite being a Swiss canton, this is not a mountainous area. Most of Solothurn is flat, with a little bit of large foothills here and there. 271,000 people live in the entire state, which is not that surprising since it covers only 790 square kilometers, smaller than Berlin. Solothurn began as a small Roman village, Salodurum, at the beginning of our era some 2000 years ago. That village grew into a town and gradually gained more power and wealth. In the Middle Ages, the town acquired lands around it according to their needs. It's these lands that now comprise the territory of the canton and the reason why it has such an irregular shape. In the same period, in 1481, Solothurn joined the other cantons in a military alliance against the Habsburgs, an alliance that eventually turned into the Swiss Confederation. Before we get to the next fact, I'd like to ask you one thing. This video isn't sponsored, none of them are so far, so perhaps you'd consider supporting this channel by becoming a patron. If you still enjoy my content, go visit my Patreon page and help this channel out. Right, with that said, let's go to fact number 3. The small town of Solothurn is the main urban center and capital of the canton. Fine Baroque and Renaissance buildings and magnificent religious buildings meet the visitor at every end and turn. The pedestrian-only Old Town was built between 1530 and 1792 and shows an architectural combination of Italian grandezza, French style and Swiss ideas. The entire old city of Solothurn is part of the inventory of Swiss heritage sites, making it a town that shouldn't be missed by any traveler. If you love to go to museums, there's some good news. Solothurn is full of them. The canton of Solothurn is home to around 50 museums. Some of them are the usual stuff, like the Museum of Fine Arts or the Natural History Museum. Others are a bit more out of the ordinary, such as the Stone Museum, where you'll find exhibits of large stone figures from various eras, including Roman graves and memorial stones. The Enter Museum is Switzerland's only museum devoted to the computer peripherals and technology. Along with all the computers, visitors can also see mechanical computing machines, valve radios, televisions and switchboards ranging from conventional telephony to modern mobile technology. The Museum of Dolls and Toys is an exquisite, albeit a little creepy museum containing dolls from all over the world. There's even a hair and comb museum that showcases the history of hair combs, the significance of hairdressing and the harsh working conditions in comb factories. A little outside the town of Solothurn is the romantic Venera Gorge, with its chapel and hermitage, a popular destination for walkers. The name of the hermitage alludes to Saint Verena, who is said to have passed near the area and lived in a cave nearby in the 3rd century AD. One of the 2 chapels dates back to the 12th century, making it the 2nd oldest building in Solothurn. At the end of the 18th century, the gorge became a landscaped garden of romantic style and a popular recreational destination. Utterly unique are the 150-million-year-old fossilized dinosaur tracks at the Lomisville quarry. The dinosaur tracks in Lomisville have been made by huge herbivorous brachiosaurs, having wandered 145 million years ago over the sandy beach of the tropical warm Jurassic Sea. That sandy beach, steeply erected by the Jura folding, can today be looked at safely from a platform. In total, there are 313 steps to see, which occur in 9 tracks. The individual steps are up to 1 meter in diameter. Most lists have a round number of points, 5, 10, 20. But you can't make such a list about Solothurn. Here, the number 11 is king. In the Middle Ages, there were 11 guilds and 11 bastions on the fortifications. The canton joined the confederation as the 11th canton. Today you can find here 11 fountains, 11 museums, 11 churches and chapels. The St.Urs Cathedral has 11 bells. Even the local brewery is called Öfi, or 11 in the local dialect. Basically, for some reason, 11 is Solothurn's holy number. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. Leave your comments downstairs and don't forget there's a Patreon page where you can support this channel. I hope to see you next time. Bye.